Texas formally requested a waiver to prevent people using food stamps from buying sweetened drinks and candy. It's part of a bigger push to regulate what people on government assistance can buy. Fox 4 Stephen Dial in the newsroom with more. Stephen.
Yeah, this came out from Governor Abbott on Thursday, but there's a bill in the Texas legislature to ban food stamp recipients from buying certain things like soda and chips. Governor Abbott is surpassing the legislature and trying to go directly to the USDA to ban certain items.
I'm banking that the people who are trying to pass that bill, they don't get it. They've never sat in the seat like I have, crying, saying I can't even get a meal for my kids.
Founder of Minnie's Food Pantry, Cheryl Jackson, did not mince words in reaction to Governor Abbott's letter to the USDA. Thursday, Abbott requested a waiver restricting food stamp recipients from being able to purchase certain items. More than 3 million Texans use SNAP benefits at a cost of about $7 billion per year. Jackson said the focus should be on giving low-income people access to healthy foods.
If they pass that law, you have to, first of all, give these people an opportunity to get to the healthy meals that they're saying, right? There's so many food desert areas in the state of Texas.
In a letter to the USDA, Governor Abbott said, quote, SNAP was created to increase access to nutritious food. This letter serves as a formal request from the state of Texas to prohibit SNAP benefits from being used to purchase sweetened drinks and candy.
What's your reaction to that?
Does he not have anything else he could be working on besides sweet drinks and candy for kids?
Hours after the request from Governor Abbott, USDA Secretary Brooke Rollins, who is from North Texas, posted on social media saying that she is grateful to Governor Abbott and her home state of Texas for leading the charge and taking action by submitting a SNAP waiver, and said that I look forward to reviewing it ASAP.
Soda is not essential to health and well-being.
Aside from Governor Abbott's request, there is a bill in the legislature that passed the Senate to limit what SNAP recipients can buy. But there's less than 3 weeks to go for the House to pass that.
But let's do the whole wraparound services that they need to understand why you're doing this, not just take it from them. It's not right. It's not going to work unless you do it the right way.
The USDA told me that 7 states requested waivers before Texas did this week. So far, no decisions have been made to approve or deny them.
Stephen Dial in the newsroom. Thank you.